Every nation's future is really built on its natural wealth. But how do you actually manage something so massive and so vital? Today, we're going to dive into India's resources and explore why having a solid strategic plan is the absolute key to unlocking a sustainable future. But first, let me ask you a question. What do you think is a nation's most valuable yet most overlooked treasure? And no, I'm not talking about gold or diamonds. It's the very foundation of its existence and progress, its resources. I mean everything from the water we drink to the land we build on. So here's our game plan for today. We'll kick things off by looking at how all our resources are connected in this big web. Then we'll ask why we even need to develop them. After that, we'll zoom in on a huge challenge for India, its underutilized land, before looking at the blueprint for fixing it, and finally, how to put that plan into action. All right, first things first, let's try and untangle this interconnected web of resources. You see, it's really easy to think of things like water, minerals, and forests as totally separate items, but they're not. They're all part of one big dynamic system, and understanding that connection, that's the first step to managing them wisely. So what actually makes something a resource? Well, it's more than just being there. It's basically anything in our environment that can help us out. But, and this is important, it has to meet three conditions. We need the technology to get to it, it has to make economic sense to use it, and it has to be culturally acceptable to do so. Think about it like this. Nature gives us the raw materials. Technology gives us the tools to transform them. And our institutions, governments and economies, create the whole framework to manage it all. But what's sitting right in the middle of all of that? Us. Human beings are the essential link that connects these pieces, turning all that natural potential into real, tangible progress. Okay, so this brings us to a really key question. Why do we need to develop resources in the first place? I mean, isn't just having them enough? Well, the answer is a big, clear no. We have to move way beyond just digging stuff up. We need thoughtful development. At its very core, resource development is all about turning what's in the ground into things that actually improve our lives. It's the engine that builds our roads, it powers our homes, and ultimately, it's what ensures a nation's survival and its ability to move forward. But here is the critical warning. When this whole process is unplanned, just a free-for-all, the results can be absolutely catastrophic. Just look at this quote. Using resources without any thought doesn't just empty them out, it creates massive global crises. We're not just running low on materials, we're literally breaking the environmental systems that keep us all alive. And that is the problem we have to solve. So to make this all a bit more real, let's zoom in and focus on one of India's biggest resource challenges right now, its land. It's a fascinating story of incredible potential that just isn't being fully realized. It's kind of a puzzle, isn't it? For a country with such a vast and incredibly varied landscape, why is using that land in the best way possible such a huge, persistent hurdle? Let's take a look at the data. And wow, the data tells a pretty striking story. While agriculture takes up the biggest slice of the pie, a massive chunk, 18%, is classified as barren or wasteland. Now, when you add that to the land used for non-agricultural stuff, you start to realize that a huge part of India's most fundamental asset isn't contributing to its sustainable growth. That is a gigantic missed opportunity, and it's the heart of the challenge. Okay, so we've laid out the problem. Now, what's the solution? Well, it all comes down to having a blueprint for balance, and that means we have to get really serious about strategic planning. The choice here couldn't be more clear. On one side, you've got this haphazard, grab-what-you-can approach. That leads to short-term gains, sure, but also long-term damage, inequality, and depletion. But on the other side, you have planned use. That's all about sustainability, fairness, and protecting our environment for the future. It's a complete shift in mindset from one of simple extraction to one of stewardship. So, what does this planning actually look like in practice? It's not just making a wish list. It's a very deliberate three-step process. First, you have to identify what you even have, survey and map resources across the whole country. Second, you build the framework, getting the right technology and institutions in place to manage it. And third, you connect all the dots, making sure your resource plan lines up perfectly with the country's overall development goals. All right, now we move from the blueprint to the actual building blocks. A plan on paper is just, paper. It's only as good as its execution. So what are the concrete actions that can actually turn these ideas into reality on the ground? This is basically our practical to-do list for healing the land.
It starts with big things, like large-scale afforestation and smarter management of grazing to stop soil from eroding. It includes clever farming techniques, like planting shelter belts of trees to protect crops, and it also means getting tough on damaging activities, controlling overgrazing, putting real regulations on mining, and making sure industrial waste is managed properly. Each one of these is a real, tangible step toward a healthier, more productive country.
So we'll end on this thought. Resource planning gives us the map for a sustainable future. It shows us where we need to go and the best path to get there. But a map is totally useless if no one actually decides to take the journey. So who is responsible? The truth is, it's a shared responsibility for governments, for industries, and for every single one of us. The journey from depletion to development starts with a plan, but it's fueled by all of us acting together. What role will you play in it?
फ्यूचर का टाइम आ गया है, ब्रांड प्रमोशन का नेक्स्ट लेवल। वेलकम टू नेक्स्ट जेन प्रोमो। आज का मार्केट डिजिटल है, कंपटीशन भी क्रिटिकल है। सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट से काम नहीं, प्रमोशन होना विजिबल है। हम लाए स्ट्रैटेजी स्मार्ट, क्रिएटिव विजुअल्स, पावरफुल स्टार्ट। ब्रांड को मिलेगी स्ट्रॉन्ग आइडेंटिटी, मार्केट में बनेगी ऑथोरिटी। नेक्स्ट जेन प्रोमो, नेक्स्ट जेन ग्रो, ब्रांड को मिले फ्यूचर का बूस्ट। नेक्स्ट जेन प्रोमो, स्मार्ट प्रमोशन, डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में स्ट्रॉन्ग पोजीशन। स्टार्टअप हो या बिजनेस बड़ा, हर ब्रांड को चाहिए नया पड़ाव। स्टोरी टेलिंग से इंपैक्ट क्रिएट, ऑडियंस कनेक्ट, दैट इज ग्रेट। वीडियो एड्स, ब्रांड इन्फ्लो, हर प्लेटफॉर्म पे ब्रांड को ग्रो। नेक्स्ट जनरेशन मार्केटिंग प्लान, यही है सक्सेस का न्यू स्कैन। नेक्स्ट जेन प्रोमो, डोंट जस्ट प्रमोट, प्रमोट स्मार्ट, प्रमोट नेक्स्ट जेन।
आज के समय में सिर्फ रिज्यूमे बनाना काफी नहीं है। जरूरी है कि लोग आपको समझें, आपकी स्किल्स को जानें और आपकी कहानी सुने। आज सोशल मीडिया पर जो दिखता है वही बिकता है। इसीलिए हम लाए हैं रिज्यूम एक्सप्लेनेशन वीडियो सर्विस, जहां आपका रिज्यूम ये प्रोफेशनल तरीके से ये आसान भाषा में समझाया जाता है। देखो, इससे बनती है आपकी करियर रेपुटेशन और मजबूत होती है आपकी सोशल रेपुटेशन। जब आप अपना रिज्यूम वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर शेयर करते हैं तो लोग आपको सिर्फ नाम से नहीं, आपकी काबिलियत से पहचानते हैं। क्योंकि आपकी पहचान मायने रखती है। क्योंकि आपकी पहचान मायने रखती है।